Hello parents, in this video we're going to talk about the Google Classroom interface and how you can monitor assignments and keep track of student work to make sure that your student is on track and doing their best in Google Classroom. So the first thing I want to point out is I'm over here on the main Google Classroom page, and what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to sit down with your child, have them log into their district provided Google account, have them navigate to Google Classroom so that your dashboard looks a lot like this one. And then you can start to take a look at the work together to make sure that you and your child are on the same page. So the first thing I want to mention is once I'm over here on the dashboard, there is a tool over here that's really beneficial for students and for parents. It's called To Do. And if you click this, it's an automated list that Google Classroom makes that will list all of the assignments across all of the different classrooms in one convenient place. So you'll notice we have three tabs up here at the top. Do I want to just look at the work that has been assigned? Do I want to look at just the missing work from all classes? Or do I just want to look at the work that is done? So you've got three different places that you can navigate. Let's take a look at assigned for now. When I'm on the assigned tab, you'll notice that I can either look at all classes at once, and this would show me my work in periods 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, which is great. Or I can click this little drop down and I could look at the work for just one class at a time. So you have some options here with what classes do you want to look at. Now on each one of these tabs, they are organized over here into different date categories. We have assignments that have no due date affixed with them. And you'll notice that I have 11 things that are assigned that I haven't completed yet. That do not have a specific due date. So these are things that teachers may have assigned but may not have announced when they need to be completed. I can also take a look at what is due this week. What has a due date of this week? We can see that my child over here has one assignment that is due this week. We can see that it's for the creative writing class. It's assignment number 12, and this thing is due tomorrow by the end of the day. We can also take a look and see what is going to be due next week so we can have an idea of what's on the horizon. And lastly, if there's some assignments that are due even later than a week from now, here are all the things that are due much more in the future. So this is a very handy place to be able to keep track of all of the work that is assigned, missing, and done across all classes at once. Again, the way that we get there is from the main dashboard, or if you go up to this hamburger menu button in the upper left-hand corner in main menu, you might have to scroll down a little bit, but you'll notice it's over here as well. In the enrolled area, you can see the to-do list. All right, let's go back to the main classes dashboard. And now let's talk about what we need to do if there's a specific class that you want to check the work in. For instance, we're going to go into creative writing right now, and we're going to take a look at how this interface is set up and how to help make sure that our students are turning in assignments correctly. So the first thing you'll notice is when you get in Classroom, there are three different tabs. There's Stream, Classwork, and People. Let's talk about Stream first. The stream is kind of a running list of all of the things that are happening in chronological order. So you'll see over here in the stream, my teacher has posted an assignment, and this one went up this morning, posted a question earlier this morning. Teacher also posted an announcement, and it looks like posted a link out to an interesting article for students. So if I scroll down, I'll see all of the things that have happened in class chronologically. And as a student or as a parent, if I want to go into any one of these things, all I have to do is click on this, and that will take me into the assignment or the question or into the announcement. The other thing that you'll find on the stream is this area called Upcoming right over here on the side, and this will show you all of the assignments that are coming up and that have due dates in the very near future. It's a great way to be able to keep tabs on the most immediate things that need to be done. But what if you don't want to scroll through the stream and try to find old past assignments? What if you just want to go to a place where you can see all the classwork all at once? The place to do that is the classwork area. So if we click classwork, it takes us over here, and you can see that my child's teacher has organized the classroom into different topics. We have class discussion, we have narratives, we have quick writes, we have startup tasks. And in here, you'll notice there are a bunch of different assignments. Now, most of these are gray, and a couple of them are purple. What's the difference? Gray means it's something that my child has turned in, and it's either been already graded by the teacher, or it's something that the teacher has but has not graded yet. So gray basically means my student is done. Purple is something that has not yet been turned in by my child. Now, some of this is because it's not yet due, and some of this might be because an item is late. For instance, you'll notice this is purple, but it was due back on December 11th. So this is a great place to be able to go in and take a look at what assignments are out there. All right, let's go in and take a look at a couple of assignments. The first thing I want to do is I want to go over here to this one. It's assignment 11. It's called Redemption Story. You'll see it's not due until January 26th, and my child has not done it yet. So let's click on this. And once we do, you'll notice that it kind of expands. It gives us a short description of the instructions for the assignment. It tells us that it's assigned, but it's not yet late or it's not missing, nothing like that. And then if I want to view the whole assignment, all I have to do is click this little link right over here, and that allows me to view the whole assignment at once. So once I'm in here as a parent, I can see the title, I can see the date, I can see how many points it's worth, I can see the due date, I can see the instructions, I can also see any comments that have been added by the class. And over here on the right-hand side, this is where I can see the work. Now, you'll notice on this one, my child has not started the work yet. They have to compose a 3 to 5 page story, and there's been no work attached. So when my son or daughter is done writing up their story, one of the things that they'll need to do is come over here and click Add or Create. And when they do that, they can then add documents from their Google Drive, they can add links to other websites, or they can add files that are saved on their computer. So those are their 3 options to be able to add work. Once the work has been added, it will display here. And this button over here will change from Mark as Done to instead Turn In. If no work is attached, it says Mark as Done because there's nothing to turn in to a teacher. All the student can do is say, hey, I did this thing and I want to mark it as done. As soon as I attach some work over here, this same button will turn into Turn In. Now let's have a quick conversation about this. For this assignment, if I click Mark as Done right now, my child is likely to get a 0 because the assignment was to write this story and my son or daughter has not attached anything to this yet. So we want to make sure that we're not clicking Mark as Done on an assignment where we have work to attach. But we can also imagine there might be other assignments that just say read for 30 minutes today where there's no work to attach. In that instance, my son or daughter would need to come over here and click Mark as Done to indicate to their teacher that they've done it, but that they don't have any work to attach to this. All right, let's go back over here to our classwork page now that we've talked about how to attach work and turn things in. And let's now shift to some concerns that we may have as a parent. I noticed as I went through this that a couple of these things appear to be missing over here and that should have been done. One way, though, that you can look at everything all at once is to head up here to this portion that says View Your Work. And if you click on View Your Work, this is a great way to be able to see all of your students' work all at once. And so we get this nice little overview here that shows us a whole bunch of things. The first thing I want to mention is on the left-hand side, I can either sort by all, just the work that has been assigned and not turned in yet, just the work that has been graded and returned, or just the work that is missing. So this is a great shortcut to be able to keep tabs on the work that I have for this class. Let's go over to the All menu, and I want to point a couple of things out that parents should know. First of all, you'll notice for this one, Quick Writes, that there is an attachment already included on this file. It's not due until January 22nd, and the status right now is assigned. So this is looking good. Here's another one over here that is due tomorrow. It's assigned. This Quick Write over here, notice that there's a comment here that the teacher has left. There is an attachment on this. It's due tomorrow, and the status right now is turned in on this assignment. But you'll also notice down here a couple of things that are concerning. First of all, Quick Write number 2, this one is missing. So if I wanted to, I could go in here and click this with my son or daughter. We could click View Details, and that would take us into this whole assignment, and we'd figure out why is this missing? What do they need to do? And will my child's teacher accept some late work so that they can get caught up? Those are good conversations to have and some questions to ask. But as a parent, the first thing that catches my eye over here is there is an assignment that was done late, and my goodness, my child got 0 out of 100 on this. And I'll notice that the teacher did leave a little note. So let's click this one. As a parent, I'm concerned about this. I'm going to click this. I'm going to click View Details, and that's going to take us over here to the assignment. We'll see that the instructions were to develop and compose a 3 to 5 page story set in space. And over here, my child's teacher's left a comment. This was turned in without any work attached. It has been marked 0 out of 100. Please message me if you would like to resubmit your work. And lo and behold, you'll notice right over here in your work, my child failed to attach anything. So if this was an oversight, I might want to get together with my child's teacher and see if we can get this turned in late for some partial credit, since they missed the deadline but did do the work. Or maybe my child was just trying to kind of pull a fast one and didn't ever do this and clicked that mark as done button to turn it in, even though they never typed up this essay and never attached their work. So again, another conversation that I need to have with my child, and then perhaps have with my child's teacher as well. So that one is a concern. I do want to show you one other instance that you may come across sometimes, and that is a scenario where your child's teacher says, hey, they attached some work, they turned it in, but what they turned in is blank. So I'm going to go over here to quick write number 4, and let's go view that assignment, and you'll notice we have that exact scenario. Here are the instructions, here's the assignment, here's the work that my child has turned in. You'll notice its status is turned in right now. But my child's teacher has noted that what my child turned in is blank. Are you sure that this is what you want to turn in? Well, as a parent, I can double check this and go, hey, your child or your teacher says this is blank. Let's see the work. How do we do that? We just click on this assignment right over here. And so when you click that, you'll actually be able to see what your child has turned into their teacher. And lo and behold, when I take a look at this whole assignment is blank right now. So I can have a conversation with my child and figure out why this was turned in blank. Now, sometimes, I know it's tough to believe, but as a parent, we might get a story from our child. Our child might say something like, no, I typed everything up. There must be a glitch. It must all be deleted. Well, we have a way to double check that. The first thing I need to do is I need to unsubmit this from the teacher. I need to basically take it back from the teacher's inbox on their desk, their digital desk, and pull it back so that I can go in and see what my child actually did on this. All right, we're going to go back into this assignment now. And my child swears that they typed up the whole essay and then something must have gone weird and the whole thing been deleted. Well, we can double check to see if they're being truthful or not. We can go up to this file menu. We can pull down to this thing called version history. And then we can go over here to see version history. And this allows us to see this paper and its evolution in time. So you'll notice over here on the right-hand side, my child has only made 2 edits on this, one at 11:10, one at 11:16. At 11:10, if I click this, you'll notice there was nothing over here on the paper. And then over here at 11:16, if I click this, you'll notice there's a little arrow here that allows me to expand it. And I can actually go back in time and I can see exactly what this looked like at 11:11. My child, highlighted over here in teal, typed all of that out. All right, looks like they started their assignment. Then at 11:12, you can see my child deleted everything they typed. They replaced it with, I'm not really sure what to write. And then over here at 11:16, they deleted that one thing that they typed. So we've got all the evidence right here. I can tell that my child wasn't being honest with me and truthful with me, and we can have a follow-up conversation to figure out what needs to be done. The great part about these assignments being digital is there's always a way for us to be able to backtrack and figure out what the truth is and what actually has and has not been completed. The last thing I want to mention as helpful for parents is there is a Google Classroom app that is available. It's both in the Apple iOS App Store as well as the Google Play Store. And if you install that on your phone and you have your child log into their account on your phone, you can pull up their Google Classroom right there on your phone. You can pull up the to-do list right there, and it's a great way to just be able to grab out of your pocket a quick, like, how are you doing? Are you done with all of your work today? Have you finished everything for this week? And be able to pull up teacher comments and grades and all sorts of things like that. All right, that's it for this video. I hope it helps you stay on top of your students' work and help them be really successful in their class.